What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Xrizz'Tina. I just got out of the shower and I have to clock into work, but before I do that, I want to test this out. So this is Tower 28's SPF 30 Broad Spectrum Mineral Sunscreen. Don't know what the SunnyDays is for, because that's not the brand name, but this is a safe for sensitive skin, won't cause breakouts, non-greasy natural finish, non-nano, reef safe mineral sunscreen. And it's supposed to be lightweight, UVA, UVB, SPF 30 with added complexion perfecting coverage and a natural second skin finish. Perfect for every day. That's what it says here on the side of the box. So this is cute how it says it's okay to be sensitive. And the shade that I got is Sunset. But before I do that, I'm going to put on some skincare because just because you're wearing sunscreen doesn't mean you don't need your other skincare. So the first thing I'm going to use is my Deep Sweet Toner. This is a 2% BHA toner from Pharmacy. And I like to slap it on like aftershave. The next thing that I'm going to use is the Peach and Lily Power Cocktail Lactic Acid Repair Serum. I love how milky their products are. And of course, anytime you're using something like this, you definitely want to put on some sunscreen. Eye cream. This is from Ona, New York. The least I could do is moisturize it, right? Finally, the moisturizer. I also use way more moisturizer than recommended. But I mean, when it comes to taking care of yourself, it's never too much. Look at how juicy we look. With this product, I'm pretty positive that if my concerns are true, as soon as I put it on, I'm gonna know whether or not it's gonna work for me. So with tinted sunscreens, I find that the combination of the sunscreen, the minerals, whatever's in there for the SPF has a tendency to cause a cast, an ashy cast. And as you know, I am black and I don't want to look ashy, even if it's just my sunscreen. So I'm worried about that. I also feel like the pigmentation in these sort of products is usually not strong enough to overcome that cast, meaning they're lightweight. As far as coverage is concerned, usually a little bit more sheer because the goal is to enhance your natural beauty so that you know, get a little boosty boost. You know, I'm cake face, so I likes me the coverage. So apply liberally with fingers 15 minutes before sun exposure. Use over or instead of moisturizer. Well, I wish I would have saw that before I put the moisturizer on, just at least to say it, but I personally would never recommend using sunscreen instead of moisturizer. I mean, I know some people do it, but I wouldn't, because your moisturizer is going to have ingredients and benefits meant to hydrate your skin, whereas sunscreen usually is just for protecting it. So especially if you're somebody that's dry, you really want to moisturize. So this sunscreen is $30. And when this was sent to me, it was sent to me on Instagram because someone was requesting that I test it out to see what it's like. So just to be clear, there are 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 shades. Right there, 14 shades for $30. And I decided to go with shade number 4. They're in order from darkest to lightest, so I decided to go with the 4th shade. I'm scared. I do like the little pump thingy-majigger. I mean, it doesn't look like it's too far off at all. My hands are definitely a little bit more dull than my face. But it doesn't look like it's too far off, and it looks pretty darn pigmented. So I see why when it was sent to me, they were asking me to try the foundation. I'm just gonna rub it in. tap it around my eye. And that's what it looks like on top of my manchas. It definitely looks more pigmented here than it does once I spread it across my face, but honestly, I'm not mad at it because I don't look ashy in real life. Do I look ashy to y'all? Zua. Let me just get what's left on the back of my hand. But so far, I'm pretty impressed with the fact that I don't look ashy. Because that, like I said, that was my biggest concern. And I definitely think you could blend this in with a beauty blender perhaps. Don't know if a wet beauty blender would suffice, but the instructions say to rub it in with your fingers. I'm assuming because it is a skincare product. And when I say skincare, I mean sunscreen. I don't mean, you know, this should be replacing your moisturizer, especially since it has pigment in it. And let's do the forehead. Look at my finger. It's a little tan. And that's ironic. So I'm just gonna rub it into my forehead. Now, the only thing about wearing tinted sunscreens like this, besides the fact that, you know, they have pigmentation to them, is reapplication. If you're going to put on more sunscreen, because you're supposed to do it every 2 hours, you'll probably have to use a different sunscreen, because I would not, just from using the formula, I don't believe that this is something that you can layer and get away with it without it sliding or perhaps starting to build a cast, because this is not meant to be worn heavily. I think it's rolling up my skincare on my forehead, so that's to be noted. I guess I could see why they say use it instead of your moisturizer. Because this ain't fit to play well with your moisturizer. Okay. This is one of those products, like I mentioned earlier, where you know right off the bat whether or not it's going to work for you. It's sunscreen. Unless you're allergic to sunscreen, you'll know as soon as you use it if it's going to work for you. There's that. And then also the shade. If you put it on and the shade doesn't work for you, that tells you whether the product is going to work or not. This looks really, really pretty on camera. In person, it's not giving anything spectacular to me aside from the color not being ashy. I'm super impressed by that. I really appreciate that the formula is free of things that would make sensitive people irritated on their face and their neck, because I'm pretty sure some people would bring this down their neck. And I like that it's good for the environment. I don't know if this is recyclable or not, but it's definitely something to look into depending on, you know, where you live. I'm going to go ahead and say that I would recommend this, especially for my girlies who like to wear a little bit less when it comes to their makeup and foundation and things like this. This is a great product to throw in your purse if you're traveling, or if you're just someone who likes to have a little boost, a little something, but not too much. I would recommend this. For it being $30 though, I would say it's worth the $30 because you're getting the makeup aspect, and at least for me, the color was not terrible. Like, it looks pretty good. Like, it's matching my neck situation, and it kind of just looks like I have an extra layer of fresh skin over my face. So yeah, I would recommend this. But if you're someone who likes to have a fuller coverage, if you're someone who likes to hide hyperpigmentation or any sort of scarring or discoloration, this is not going to do that for you. I know that my skin looks pretty good on camera, but in person I can definitely still see all of that, you know, especially on this side of my face. Y'all, that's going to be all for today. I hope that you enjoyed this review. If you want me to review anything else, please comment down below and I will go to the store and get it. Don't forget to like this video so more people like you can enjoy content like mine. And just double check to make sure you're subscribed because it's free 99. Period. You can subscribe down below or right here and check out the next video right here. That doesn't look right. I'll see y'all next time. Peace.